Hello, ma'am.
Hello,
Good afternoon.
Meenakshi. Very good afternoon. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. What about you, ma'am?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. I loved your dupatta. It's really
Thank,
nice.
thank you so much. How's your health? I think in the last session you were struggling with cough sometimes.
Actually, I have been suffering from cough for the past 2 months, and this
Oh,
time I really had dengue symptoms, and then I took one injection, and luckily I got some rest. Otherwise, they were going to put me in some hospital, I guess. But I think now I'm fine. I'm much better. Very, it's like health is recovering every time, but yeah, the weather is not suiting me, I guess, and there are a lot of changes going on. Dengue, I mean, I never thought that I would ever encounter such disease, and
mm-hmm.
even my mother is suffering from dengue right now.
Oh,
Yesterday night we got to know, and this was very shocking for me because I didn't even know what are dengue symptoms apart from fever. And yesterday I got to know about blood vomiting and blah blah blah. It
oh
was
my
so
God.
painful to think about it, but thank God she's fine now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, it's dangerous.
so I think there are some tips and tricks people have sent us, that please make sure that you use that coconut oil from your knees till the entire, till feet size, because it was said, and this was a news to me, because I did not know this thing, that dengue mosquito would never bite you anywhere above the knee.
Oh,
That was the news to me. I don't know. I did not know it. They said dengue mosquito cannot go above your knees, so you really
mm-hmm.
have to use coconut oil every day from your knees to till feet size, so that they cannot bite you. And secondly, they said in case if you have some kind of symptoms, then take two cardamom, like
Mm-hmm.
elaichi, green cardamom,
Okay.
and keep it on both side of your mouth. Don't chew it, don't eat it, don't swallow it. It will give your platelets count high in a less time, and it will help you. So all
It's
these
new
things.
for me. Yes, I'm also hearing this one first time.
Yeah, I just got to know because we were looking for some donors, because families cannot donate it. So we
Mm-hmm.
were looking for some donors in the morning, and of lately somebody has sent this to me, and it was a news to me, and I think I'm going to keep it in my mind every time, and whomsoever I meet, I just try to give this information, because it is a dengue season. No matter how
Mm-hmm.
much you control, you cannot look for cleanliness outside. You can't tell your neighbor, please have some sense, this thing is happening. But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, so how is your channel going, Minakshi?
Yeah, it's going good. Yeah, I'm working.
Okay.
I'm just focusing on my learning right now. So channel is
Mhm.
also going good.
Okay, great. How about the tips that you asked me last time? Did it help anybody? Did you get any kind of positive responses on that, or did you post it even?
Yes, I have
Not yet.
posted that video yesterday. Yes.
Okay, okay.
Didn't
Because
you see that?
not yet. I did not get time because last night when we were busy in this last time, I had sessions till 1, not for English Shari, of course. I had sessions till 1, and I just had 1 hour. And that 1 hour, I was doing something. I don't know what was I doing. I was busy in something. Yeah, I was writing my book. Um, After 1 o'clock, I just got this message, and then we were all disturbed. I didn't
Yeah.
even get the opportunity. So since morning, we
Mhm.
were all busy. So I saw your session because you canceled your yesterday's session or 3 o'clock session, I guess, and then you again booked for
Day
3.
yes, yeah, yesterday session. Hmm.
So I thought maybe something important. So I thought I will ask Meenakshi in the session, because that session, those kind of tips, people look for it, and we can't go to each and everybody. Listen, these are the tips. Come and get it. And I think
Yes.
you guys are doing great job becoming a mediator and giving these tips to other people so that they can also get it. So I thought
Yes.
I would ask directly from you. So have you
Mm-hmm.
seen any kind of comments, responses? Are people getting benefit out of that?
Yes, people are commenting like these kind of videos are helping them a lot,
Hmm.
especially for those people who can't afford these courses.
Mm, you're very right. You know, long back when I was in India, um, in till 2009, I was in India, and that point in time, it was an era. I would say that point in time, people were not focusing on their own development much. They were focusing on some technical skills, IT skills, or some other skills except their personality development. And when I came back to India in 2019, I just came for a small vacation. But since then, and especially after pandemic, I have seen that people have started investing in themselves. And investing in the sense time, effort, money, whatever. Even if your YouTubers are coming and watching your channel, that is also investing their time and of course money, because they have recharged it or a Wi-Fi system. Something is there through which they are watching your channel, and even while working also they are able to work on that, right? Even while working, when they are talking to you, so it is like a good thing for them. You are
Yeah.
also getting lessons, but I'm saying that everybody has started working on that and they have become
Yes.
serious about their personality
Mhm.
development.
Mhm.
This is an achievement over here, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's became mandatory part nowadays. I think
Absolutely.
yes. Apart from our native language, that is Hindi, we should also, I think, improve our communication skill in this language. That's
Absolutely.
very necessary. Yes.
Absolutely. I think if you pick up any language for that matter, whether it's French, Spanish, everything takes the same pain that you don't get environment to talk to. I
Hmm.
think for speaking, you will get lot of environment, because right now I was just going through something the day before yesterday, and I got to know about other platforms also. Like I saw some Hello Learner, um, in Varta something. So I got to
Hmm.
know, and I was thinking that there are so many platforms. I
Yes.
might be sounding like a girl from village, but trust me, I don't see all these channels, all these things. But since I started seeing your channels, other YouTubers as well, so I recently got to know there are so many platforms where people are going, learning, they're embracing all the opportunities, they are welcoming, and they are learning. But for French, other languages, there are no such platforms.
Mm-hmm.
So but that is also a challenge. But since English is the only language which is spoken
Yes.
worldwide, I think
Yeah.
that is in most of the people, or many people are looking forward. I think everybody is looking forward to it, I guess. Right? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
cool. So, what is your today's question, Meenakshi? Have you come with a question or some kind of agenda, or we are looking for some topic conversation?
Yes, we will look for a topic that is given by this application. But before that, I have one doubt regarding reading books. So I want you to clear that doubt for me.
Okay.
So that is that actually I confuse in one thing that some people suggest just read aloud because as being a learner, first people suggesting that first you should read aloud whole book. Okay, don't search any meaning of any vocabulary, read aloud is important, and gradually you will get to know the meaning of any vocabulary
Mm-hmm.
according sentence formation. And another method is that read one page first, then write down those vocabulary whatever you are not getting, and then search those meaning. uh,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to know from you that what is the right way to read any book.
Okay. Um, I will give this answer with an example. Okay.
Hmm.
There is a tablet called Combiflem.
Yeah.
Okay. I have seen people have taken Combiflame even if they have headache, if they have some kind of pain which they are not able to bear it, if they have body pain instead of Brufen, they are taking Combiflame. I've seen. So it's like one medicine, but there are so many benefits of it. Similarly, one medicine can have effects also, side effects, right? So if
Mhm.
you are taking Flame for headache, that is also good. But if you are taking Flame for stomach ache, it is not good. Because for stomach ache, Flame cannot do anything, right? So similarly, if you are reading it for a purpose, then reading aloud or reading it in shape, both are going to help you, and there are different reasons. So for example, you have seen people where there are a lot of people like that. When they make sentences, they will say three words and then da 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 3 4 3 4 they will get fillers. Okay.
Mhm.
And they themselves do not know why are they speaking with fillers. It's like I decided to going to they it's a regular pattern. So if you ask those people to read aloud and I want to listen to you, they will read in the same manner. The
Okay.
reason why they have that speech problem, because they had been reading that thing in the same manner.
Mhm.
You must have seen a lot of people speak and they eat the words in between. Sometimes the most important word they would eat and they would say the whole sentence. Sometimes they would miss the helping verb and they will speak the whole sentence. Why it happens? Because I'm very sure they, if you ask them, they would say that I read a lot of newspaper, because newspaper is one reading which we never do a complete reading. We always try to skim and scan it to understand the whole thing, right?
Mhm.
And that is the reason we inculcate that thing in our speaking unknowingly. It is not deliberately, it's unknowingly. And the people, despite reading newspapers, are able to speak good English. That is because when they speak, they are intentionally focusing on that.
Right.
Okay, that could be the reason. Now
Mhm.
let's come to the second question. Now, some people say that at least one page of reading and read it aloud and understand that. That what did you do? Reading the whole book as reading aloud, then reading it with meaning. This concept I have never heard so far. What I
Mhm.
suggest to my students, because I had been dealing with reading when I started for IELTS, TOEFL, PT, Duolingo, because reading section is there definitely, IELTS and TOEFL. So when we ask them to read, that point in time they have to try the skimming and scanning thing. And when you speak, the first voice you would hear for yours, of yours, sorry. Okay, so like even if I have to sing, I would be the first one who would be listening it, right?
Right.
I would be listening to it. I would be the first one who would be listening to it. So when
Mhm.
if I close my ear and try to speak, it will echo. This will pain me. So, what happens when you read aloud, if you record and review yourself, that point in time you would get to know whether your reading is good or bad. Are you eating the words unintentionally? Are you mugging the words? Are you mugging
Mhm.
the meaning in the words? So, for example, I met one student today and she said, I love my husband and dog is also very near to me. I love my
Mhm.
husband and dog is very near to me. Is it sound
Mhm.
correct? No.
Wrong. They are
Sentence
close to.
is correct. Sentence is correct. But
Mhm.
she has given the pauses at the wrong place. I love my husband and dog is also very precious to me or near to me. This is what she wanted to say. But she said, I love my husband and dog is precious to me. With my
Okay.
husband and dog, there's no
Yeah.
difference. Huh?
Sometimes when we speak something different, whole meaning change automatically. Yes.
Yes, and this is because of wrong pauses. So I asked her to say this thing three times. Third time she realized it that she's saying husband and dog together.
Hmm.
And then she said, no, I don't want to say this. I mean, I want to say this, but I don't want to say this. I don't want to say like this. And 3 minutes she complained that why am I saying that? And her husband is sitting next to her. I was like, she was like, seriously, dog and I together? Like this, no, no, darling. I love my husband and dog is also near to me, very precious to me. It was like, God, I can take a sigh of relief. So, see, this was at home. So, this was a perfect example which I found today that if you're giving wrong pauses, wrong places, it could be n number of reasons. First, your breathing pattern. Maybe you have short breath.
Right.
Okay, that is why you have given the pause. You didn't even get to know. Okay, or maybe you don't know where to give the pause. You just have to finish the sentence. You have nothing to do with the pauses. So, pauses are something which are very important while reading so that you can gain it. Now, if your problem is that I don't know, while speaking, I say many things wrong, but I know they are wrong. If somebody is saying, I can correct it, but
Mm-hmm.
if I am saying I don't know how to correct myself, so the very first thing, check your reading pattern. And how can
Mm-hmm.
you check it? Reading aloud. That one in time, reading aloud medicine is going to help. So
Mm-hmm.
record it, do it, and then match it, whatever page you have read, whether each word was good, whether each pause was given properly or not. If not, then reading aloud exercise is going to first help you to create the pattern of speaking. Speaking pattern is generally 3 4 4 3. 3 4 3
Mm-hmm.
2, 3 4 3 4 1 2. Depend where you want to emphasize, right? So for this, reading aloud activity is good. Second, reading, you said, people said you can read the whole thing or one page if you're trying to understand it, right? Or you said no, you said first do the whole thing reading aloud and you will automatically understand the meaning. Okay.
Because in one book, vocabulary repeat all the time.
Hmm. Right. That is something called educated English.
Okay.
Sometimes what happens when we meet somebody or when we read some context, we see that, sentences, let's say, there was a subaqueous tunnel. Subaqueous? हमने तो
What
ये
does
word.
that mean?
What is subaqueous? Sub बना subway से बना sub, aqua से बना aqueous.
Okay.
Subaqueous means under the water tunnel, right? So
Oh.
this is how
Mm.
we try to manage it, because when you are giving exam, or let's say you are sitting somewhere without your phone or something, and you just want to enjoy your reading time, that point in time you're not going to google again and again, because if you go to google, be ready for other things also, because notifications are something which will distract you. Because
Distraction.
when I do reading, my reading time is after 1 a.m. At night. At least I
Oh.
give 15, 20 minutes, at least 1 hour for myself when I can read, because the whole colony is quiet. First of all, my monster is quiet. She sleeps by that time. Husband, if he's at home, he sleeps, and I can read it very nicely. Nobody's there to disturb me.
Mm-hmm.
Pin drop silence. So
Okay,
I
one
just
thing I want to ask you here, because maybe you, not maybe, you are a good reader, okay? Because you are learning since so long, and now any book, whatever book you are reading, maybe vocabularies are familiar to you that you are quickly understanding that vocabulary. But for me, not okay.
yeah, no,
But
no,
for
I'm
me,
saying yeah, yeah.
yeah, but for me, I'm a new learner and I'm just trying to cultivate the habit of reading. And whenever I'm reading any book, so
Mhm.
vocabularies are new for me. So I
Mm,
always try to search a meaning of that vocabulary, and always I keep my mobile phone with me.
mm.
So,
That's a good thing. That's a good thing, Minakshi, because see, you are reading it for two reasons. First, you want to develop this habit in you. Okay, let's say I asked you to please start stitching. Okay, stitching is a good habit. You're like, yeah, yeah, I love it. I need to learn it, and this is my favorite hobby. But if I'm teaching and you're not learning it, you're not able to do it, do you think you will be able to focus on that?
no.
There are high chances you would leave it after some time. मेरे नहीं समझ आ रहा, please take it away, I don't want to learn it. And this is why we have not learned so many things when we were in youth age, or when we were not married, or in school or in colleges. A lot of things we did not try to learn because we were not interested. Same
Right.
thing as reading. Since you are trying to inculcate this habit, for you, I think both medicines are going to work. Reading aloud will work you to touch the pattern that you want to create in your speaking. When you are reading it for pattern thing, to reading it aloud for checking whether you're reading each word properly or not, that one in time underline those words which are new for you. Because not only meaning, you should know the pronunciations as well.
Right, right.
Okay, so if you speak wrong pronunciation, people will not understand you.
No, not at all.
Okay, that day I was talking to some student. He said language, languages. मैंने बोला languages क्या है ये languages? And I was thinking he will finish his speech and I'm going to ask which is this word that I don't know. I would like to go for the dictionary in this. And he was like, languages. Long. I said, which word is that? He's like, can you spell it? He said, Languages. It's like, it's languages. And for 5 minutes, I would disturb Minakshi that why is he speaking this word? Then I literally have to, give him that kind of spelling wherein he can pronounce it. It was not his fault. He had been talking like this, nobody stopped him. But I was
Right.
just giving an example that when you are reading aloud, that point in time you have a luxury to find out the meanings. Underline those words for which you are looking for the meanings, and later you would be able to draft it. And then
Mm-hmm.
before you read it properly, before you one page you have to read it twice for that Meenakshi. This mehnat you will have to do it because this much hard work would definitely give you the sense of the meaning. Plus, you will add some more vocabulary words in your kitty. Okay. Let me give you one more simple way to give lot of vocabulary words in your head straight away. Every day, pick 3, 4 words. Since you are reading it, I'm pretty sure you're getting 3 to 4 words every day. Okay. Now, only 3 to 4 words? No. What you can do, randomly pick 3 to 4 words. If you're reading every day, well and good, that book will help. Otherwise, for your learners also, those who are not reading any book or do not get any time, they should have one physical dictionary with them. Randomly you open that dictionary, because if you start using alphabetical order, Z will come, I think, after so many years, I guess, right?
It's
Because
lengthy
it
process.
follows
Mm-hmm.
it properly. So what you can do, randomly open that book and pick 2 words, not more than that. Pick 2 words, and in those 2 words, pick 3 synonyms of each and one antonym.
Okay.
One antonym of first word, one antonym of second word, and three synonym of both the words. So 3 synonym, one antonym, and one main word. 5 words. 5 plus 5, 10 words. If your
Mm-hmm.
capacity is not there for 10 words, please reduce it to one word. One word, 3 synonym, one antonym. Still, you will get 5 words in your kitty. So
Right,
first
right.
5 words, and make sure a new notebook or a pocket dictionary or a pocket notebook you should have it, so that you can read it. Because people who are traveling in metro, or they have good travel time, they are in cabs, or let's say they get a lot of time with them in office, that point in time they can do it. That
Mm-hmm.
these 5 words every day you have to write one word, 3 synonyms, one antonym. Second word, again you will have 5 more words. 5 day you need to do this activity, first 5 days. Sixth day, all the words with their meanings, synonyms, antonyms, the way you prepared it, you have to just revise it and record it in your phone or any recorder system, anywhere, wherever you can record. After that, seventh day, make sure 7 days Sunday when you have off, or any off day you can pick it. Seventh day, whenever you get up in the morning, try to listen to it. Then after some time, again listen to it. Lunchtime, listen to it. Evening time, when you're doing something, cooking something. At night, when you're setting the bed, you can listen 4, 5, 7, 8 time. When you heard it, those words are inside your body now.
Yeah.
Body also and mind also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes, when you don't remember the word, you say, "Arey, wo word, that word." This body helps you. This feeling helps you. So body and mind, the word should remember. So now this was first week. So just remember, 4 weeks in a month. Every week you are taking almost 5 fives are 25 words. Five into
Yeah.
five, right?
Mm-hmm.
25 words 1 week. So in a month, 100 words you have in your kitty. And all
Mm-hmm.
are recorded also, huh? All are recorded. So out of
Mm-hmm.
100, I would say, even if your memory is very bad, then also 30 words are nowhere. You will
Mm-hmm.
remember 30 words. And
Right,
next
right.
month, again, you can start the same journey.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay,
it will become habit automatically, I think.
your habit. And the
Mhm.
words that you forgot, next month, if you want, pick up those words which you could not remember. or listen to that audio for 1 week. Break the chain. After 1 month, 30 words are done. Listen to the recorder because you have this thing in recording now. You don't have to go to your paperwork now. You don't
Yeah.
have to go to dictionary now. So those words are already there in your recorder on and off while traveling here, there, you would listen. And by the end of second month, I am pretty sure 30 to 50, 50 to 70, one day, all 100 words would be in your mind. I would
Mhm.
say within 2 months, if you're getting 100 words here, that is not a bad deal, right?
Mhm. Right.
Okay.
So
Still doing,
one thing I
please.
want to ask you, one more question. I want to ask you that when you started speaking in English, right now you are teaching everyone, so you are expert. So I want to know from you that when you started reading books, did you struggle somewhere while
I would
speaking
say
and
no.
reading both?
I would say no because reading was my passion.
Oh.
I used to find my corners that how can I read it, because reading books can be a personal experience, it can be an enjoyable experience. There are different ways to approach it actually, whether you choose to read aloud or silently with meaning.